All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. Pastor Dow here. Hey, check it out. Fill you in on what's going on. You probably know a little bit better than I do. But I want to tell you what I believe to be the strategy to be. And I'm usually spot on, believe it or not. So, it looks like President Trump is going to do whatever he can to try to avoid a government shutdown. Because we all see that Nancy Pelosi and Chucky Schumacher is they really truly do not have the American public interest best in mind. They truly don't. They just don't have it. And so this is actually going to be a little mini victory, because if the president goes in and takes the deal with the little small amount of money that they've offered, because they've already done started construction on at least 40 miles of the wall anyway. If he go ahead and they take that, at least the one thing that he did do as far as getting a victory is moving the Democrats that are being controlled by Chucky and Nancy off zero. He moved them off zero, and now they've got a little progress. So that is considered a win in politics. And of course, in negotiations, you don't always get what you want. I mean, the president, he threatened the government to shut down the first time and stuff because he's testing the resolve of the Democrats to see what they will or will not compromise on. And of course, he sees how vindictive and how obstinate that this particular party is. And of course, hey, what do you think? What do you say? People are already throwing in their hat for the commander-in-chief of the United States of America for 2020. Trump still has 2 more years left to go in order to run the country. And what is amazing is this. You've got Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris, which she ain't going to get it. I'm telling you that right now. She just got too much trash and too much baggage. This morning, while I was at the hotel, cut on the TV to look at a possible interview, or the interview that she had on the Breakfast Club. And she said, and she admitted that she smoked marijuana in college. And then they asked her, well, what did you listen to? And she said, well, I listened to, Snoop Dogg and Tupac, excuse me. And I sat up and I thought for a second. I said, didn't this woman graduate or either go to school, college in 1986? I mean, she would have graduated around either she graduated in 86 or 90. Either way it goes. Snoop Dogg didn't even come out with this album, because that's stuff I used to listen to. I used to listen to that and a bunch of other stuff. I used to listen to that. Dokken, the Scorpions, Queensryche, Snoop Dogg, NWA. I used to listen to everything, New Order, anything but country. That's what I used to listen to. And so I was pretty much on the music a little bit, Marvin Gaye, stuff like that, man. The good stuff, SOS Band. Anyway, that's enough of that. But anyway, I thought, and then, let me see, Tupac come out with his album, I believe, in 1993. Now, it seems to me that if this woman's mouth is moving, she's lying. Or either maybe them fine receptors are not recepting so good, or not receiving information so good because of all the dope and everything else she smoked back then. But usually women have a greater memory than men. But anyway, we know about her history with Downtown Willie Brown and everything else. But this woman is just, she just ain't the one. She just literally ain't the one. Pathological liar. But anyway, and I look at a lot of these so-called self-appointed black voices and black leaders and stuff trying to court the black folks to try to get behind her. It ain't happening. At least one thing, it is show that the general American public is politically responsible And if people was not interested in politics before, they damn surely interested in it now, because they are starting to see what the hell is going on. And people are just not falling for the okie doke like they used to. But anyway, what's amazing, I said all that to say this, that you got Elizabeth Warren claiming Native American heritage. And she shows up at this Native American conference, even though she has 0.0000009.7% of Native American in her. And why is it that everybody else want to be a Native American? Is it because they want the benefits of the $5 Indian? Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go do your history research and then, because I got to get this video done. But think about this for a second. Why does this woman keep showing up at these Native American conferences and stuff? I mean, is she that sympathetic, or does she have that much empathy towards the Native Americans? I don't believe so. But anyway, even though you got Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren, they've already thrown in their bid for the presidential candidate of 2020. Guess who are the two front runners still? Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, and neither one of them has said anything about running. Now, is that not remarkable? I tell you, it's a true dog and pony show. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you the same thing I've always told you. Don't trust in these politicians. Don't trust in these politicians whatsoever at all. Just don't do it, please. Carve out your own living. Start investing in yourself. Stop looking at these politicians as if they're messiahs and saviors, because they ain't. They're only in it for their best interest and their best interest alone. Please get that through your thick heads. They're not for us. It's only us. That's it. It's just us. And that's the reason why I make these videos, because at least one thing, I do have some effect. It may be minimal. I don't have the whole pie, but I do have some effect, even though it's just a little small portion of the pie, because there are people that are actually implementing what I said and what I have been saying, and it has benefited them in life. And they are seeing what I'm talking about. I mean, I do give direction. You're only going to know how beneficial the information is that I give you if you do it. If you do it. You got to become a doer. You must become a doer. All right? So anyway, you have a wonderful day today, okay? I just thought I'd give you my little 2 cent worth.